नमस्ते। I welcome you all once again in the continued session of our live Facebook class. In continuation of our discussion, we further extend our discussion, and the previous discussion was based on application of Euclid's division lemma. Once again, I remind that the live it is for the students of class 10 CBSE board, and subject is mathematics. So, in continuation of our previous discussion, what was our previous discussion? The previous discussion was application of Euclid's division lemma. We have seen some questions based on Euclid's division lemma. Let us extend our discussion and solve some problems. The solution is based on application of Euclid's division lemma. One thing that I want to mention you here, in our previous discussion that we have discussed, whether it is theoretical portion or questions, theoretical part or the questions, if you watch the class or the video after live, no matter at all how many times you watch it, you cannot get victory over it. My dear students, mathematics, if do not write in mathematics, you cannot conquer over it. You cannot get victory over it. So don't only watch the video. What the instruction, what the questions, what the theoretical portion has been discussed, please go through it and write it down. Not only one times. How many times you can, but more only then you will be able to get over the questions or the concepts. This is the way, this is the process. Now during the lockdown period, lots of videos posting, WhatsApp groups, messages, related topic. Really, it is awesome. The internet says in server, thousands and thousands videos, explanation are moving in the space. You can see, you can watch so many times, but you can get the things, you can conquer over the things, you will be the victory over it. If you do not practice, no matter at all how many times and how many videos, how many live classes you are attending on the same topic, on the same concept. So it's my earnest request to all of you, I request you with my folded hand, my dear students, please put pen in your hand like this and use paper, notebook. So hold the pen and paper and start writing. Earlier, as I have said, talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates talented individual from successful one is a lots of hard work. Nothing is talent. All of us are talented. Inborn, we all are born talented. Sometimes what happens in our society, I have seen many of us blame for particular students, particular person of our society that he is really very weak. He cannot victory in particular subject. I don't believe Hindi in all these states. Weeds grow, but rice is cultivated. What happens? Every one of us have some strength and weaknesses. If the strength you must, and if you find your weakness, myself, the advice is for yes, I can. Need to reduce our weaknesses and strengthen our strength. You got it? If anyone will ठीक okay, yes, so need to strengthen our strength and reduce our weaknesses. No doubt we must and surely we must get victory over what you want to, what's your aim, everything you can get. But what did you nowadays during the lockdown period, thousands and thousands videos, teachings are moving in the space, in this global space. You can connect with any of them. But if you do not practice, you cannot get thing. So earlier what we have discussed in our live chat, live classes, or after the live classes, if you have watched, don't watch only. Put your pen, paper with you and write the things time and again, so many times, so that you could get the things perfectly, and it is the right way to learn anything else. So let's start today's session. Okay. Now, my dear students, as earlier we have discussed lots of in this continuation, I would like to discuss many more questions related to the same question division lemma. Regard question number 2 of your NCERT book, first chapter is so that any positive integer odd integer, it is odd, so that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Yes, this is the question of exercise 1 of your first chapter. Any positive integer, odd integer, so that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. What does it mean by the question? First of all, let's see what the question is. Suppose the question is related with any odd positive integer, any positive odd integer. What are the odd integers? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the odd positive integers. 1, 3, 5, 7. And questions asked to prove that any of the odd positive integer, whether it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it can be of form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Right? Let us see the first odd positive integer 1. Can it be expressed either in any of the form? Yes, 6 into 0 plus 1, where q is equal to 0. As it is given, q may be any, kq is some integer. Here q is some integer. So here we have chosen q is equal to 0, and 1 has been expressed as 6 into 0 plus 1, that it is of the form 6q plus 1. What is the form of the 6? This 1, 6q plus 1. Now 3 can be written as 3 into 0, again plus 3, where is equal to 0. Now 5 can be written as it can be written as 6. 3 can be written as 6 into 0 plus 3, that is, it is of the form 6q plus 3. It is of the form 6q plus 3. Now 5, again 5 can also be written as 6 into 0 plus 5, where q is equal to 0. Again what you see? You see that 5, an odd integer which has been expressed as 6q plus 5. Now what about 7? You can write it as 7, 6 into 1 plus 1, where q is equal to 1. 9, 6 into 1 plus 3, where q is equal to 1. Thus, my dear students, here for 1 as odd number, 3 odd number, 5 is odd number, 7 is odd number, 9 is odd number. In all these odd numbers, we have expressed in the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. You can observe it. Here it is 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, again 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3. Thus, up to 1, 5, all the odd numbers. Here from 1 to 9, we have taken all the odd numbers and checked and observed that it is either of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 plus 5. It means it is true for the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The above statement above question is true. But as you know, my dear students, odd numbers are not up to 9. Apart from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, there are infinite odd numbers. And if we will start to prove like this, each and every odd number particularly, impossible, because total odd numbers are infinite. So one by one we cannot express it as we have. Then the next option, we have to generalize the proof. How we do it? Now look. We let A be any positive integer. Let A be any positive integer. We divide A by 6 and suppose Q is quotient and R is remainder. So by Euclid's division lemma, that is, here A is a positive integer, means A represents all the integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every integer, and we divide it by 6. Quotient is Q and remainder is R. So the Euclid's division lemma states that A can be expressed as 6Q plus R, where R is greater or equal to 0 but less than 6. Right? In previous all questions we have done it. Now look, the different possible values of R, as R is from 0 to 6, so R can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the possible values of R, that is remainder. One by one we will discuss all these possible values of R, and let's see what happens. Case first, when R is equal to 0, then from 1, suppose this is 1, if A is equal to 6, Q plus R has been considered equation number 1. So from 1, A is equal to 6Q plus 0, that is A is equal to into 3q. Am I right? Since in the equation 1 r has been taken for case first equal to 0, so it is 6q plus 0. Therefore a is equal to 2 times of 3q, and consider it is even number. Multiple of 2 must be even. So when you choose r is equal to 0, a, what is a here? Positive integer is even number. Why it is even number? Because it is 6q. 6q means 2 times of 3q. Now, 2 times of any number, multiple of 2, any number, if it is multiple of 2, must be even. So in this case, it is even number. Right? Now case second. Consider the case second. When r is equal to 1. When r is equal to 1, then from 1, what will happen? From 1, a will be equal to 6q plus 1. It's okay? It is 6q plus 1. And it can be written as 2 times of 3q plus 1. Now, what do you observe, my dear students? 2 times of any number. 2 times of any number multiplied by 2 must be even. Here 3q is an integer and the integer is multiplied by 2, so must be even integer. And just one more than any even integer must be odd integer. So it is case of odd integer. You got it? It is odd integer. Thus, we must remember this case. That is case second. What is this case second? In this case second, we have got odd integer and its form is 6q plus 1. Now let us discuss another case. Case third. Case third. When r is equal to 2. In case third, when we have to taken r is equal to 2, a will be equal to 6q plus 2. What is a? From 1. This is a. So it is a is equal to 6q plus r. A is equal to 6q plus r, and r has been taken as 2. So it will be, r has been taken as 2. So it will be a is equal to 6q plus 2. You got it? Right? Again, look here. It is 2 times of 3q plus 2. and you can take now 2 as common. It will be 3q plus 1. What do you observe? You observe that this number 3 times of any integer is integer, added 1 must be integer, so this integer is multiplied by 2 must be even integer. So it is the case of even integer. When a is equal to 6q plus 2, it is not odd, it is even integer. Now take the another case, case 4th. When r is equal to 3, then from 1 a is equal to 6q plus r is equal to 3, so it will be 6q plus 3, and you can write it as 3 into 2q plus sorry 2 into 3q plus 2 plus 1. Can you express it or not? 2 into 3 is 6q, so 6q has been written here 2 into 3q, and 2 has been written as 2 plus 1. Why? Look here, if you take 2 as common from these two terms, what will happen? It is 3q plus 1 and plus 1. Now please conclude. Anyone can write what is the form, whether it is even or odd. Will you say 2 times of any integer, 3q plus 1, again integer, so 2 times of integer, any integer multiplied by 2 must be even integer and more than 1 must be odd. So this is the case of odd integer. Thus in case 4th case, we have seen that it is the case of odd integer and the form is 6q plus 3. You get it? Yes? Now the next one case, that is case 5th. In this case, what are the possible cases? Case 1 0, case 2 1, case 3 2, case 4th 3 has been discussed, and case 5th is 4. So let us take r is equal to, when r is equal to 4. When r is equal to 4, what will happen then? When r is equal to 4, from 1, and what is 1? This a is equal to 6q plus r. From 1, a is equal to 6q plus 4, and simply you will write it as 2 times of 3q plus 2, and it will be equal to, and clearly it is case of even integer. Why even? because again it is multiple of 2, so even integer. Now the last case, that is sixth case. We have discussed all the cases 0, 1, 2, 3, then 4. And the last one case is, sixth case is when r is equal to 5. Let us discuss and see what happens when r is equal to 5. Then a is equal to 6 cube plus 5. Now in this case, you can write it as 2 into 3 cube, 2 into 3 cube plus 4 plus 1. Taking 2 as common from these two terms, we have 2 into 3 cube plus 1, plus 2. 2 into 3 cube plus 2, plus 1. Now again, what is this? 2 times of any integer, 2 times of any integer, and one more. It must be odd integer. Let us try to conclude. My dear students, here the question was, so that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. How many cases arise in our discussion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 cases. Let us check. In the first case, it is not odd number, odd integer, it is even integer, so exclude. In the case second, it is odd integer. In case second, look, it is odd integer, and what is its form? Its form is 6q plus 1. Okay. In case third, look here, in case third, it is case of even integer, not odd. So we cannot consider, because the question is related with odd integers. Now in fourth case, it is odd, and what is its form? 6q plus 3. So 6q plus 3 in case third. In case fourth. 6q plus 3 in case fourth. Now the next case, fifth, it is even number, so we cannot consider it again. Now in case sixth, it is odd integer, and in case sixth, what is the form of this number? It is 6q plus 5. Thus, the question was, any odd positive integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, and we have observed here it is 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. You got it? Is it clear? Thus, what we have seen, a positive integer a, if it is even, then its form are other. But if it is odd, if a positive integer is odd, then either its form is 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Thus, we have logically applying Euclid's division lemma prove this for all positive integers, all odd positive integers it has been proved. So now proceed towards the next. The next question of your NCERT main book is question number 4, which is related with Euclid's division lemma, application of Euclid's division lemma. What is this question? Question number 4. It is said that in question, use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. This is your question, my dear students. This is the question, that use Euclid's division lemma to show that a square of any positive integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. We will see what does it mean. Just a minute. Let me drink a glass of water, please, only for a second. Yes. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. What does the question mean? First of all, we will see what is the sense, what is the meaning of this question. A square of any positive integer, any positive integer. What are the positive integers? Any positive integers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. All these are Yes, my dear students, what are the positive integers? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. You cannot say the positive integers are up to 8. It is infinite. And what we have to prove that for any positive integer, a square of any positive, not positive integer, it's a square. For example, if 1 is a positive integer, then it's a square. A square of 1 is 1. It is either the form of 3m. Yes, it is of the form 3 into 0, where m is some integer. Here I have written that 1 is equal to 3 into 0, where m is equal to 0. Again, the next positive integer is 2. A square of 2 is 4, and you can write it as 3 into 1 plus 1. The next positive integer is 3, and it's a square. A square of 3 is 9, and you can write it as 3 into 3. The next positive integer is 4. And what is its square? Its square is, a square of 4 is 4 square, which is equal to 16. And you can write it as 3 into 5 plus 1. Again you check for next integer, positive integer is 5, and its square is, a square of 5 is 5 square, which is equal to 25, and you can write 25 as 3 into 8 plus 1. Again, the next positive integer is 6. My dear students, you have observed that we have checked here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are the positive. What we have done? We have square all these numbers. A square of 1 is 1, and it can be written as 3 into 0, where m is equal to 0 for some integer m. Now look, in second case, when we consider for positive integer 2, square of 2 is 4 and it can be written as 3 into 1 plus 1. Similarly for 3, square of 3 is, it can be written as 3 into 3. Square of 4 is 16, it can be written as 3 into 5 plus 1. 25 can be written as 3 into 8 plus 1. Square of 6, 36, which can be written as 3 into 12. Square of 7, 49, can be written as 3 into 16 plus 1. Thus, my dear students, we have seen, we can conclude it that in the first one case, square of 1 is of form 3m. Square of 2 of the form 3m plus 1. Square of 3 is of the form 3m. Square of 16 is of the form 3m plus 1. Square of 5 is of the form 3m plus 1. Square of 6 is of the form 3m. Square of 7 is of 1. So dear students, for 1 to 7, we have checked the square of these numbers is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Not apart from this. Either it is 3m or 3m plus 1. My dear students, here our concern is to prove it for all integers. We have proved it for the integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 particularly. But our concern is to prove it for all integers. And it can be proved by using Euclid. Let us see. Let A be any here, my dear students, we have supposed A be any positive integer. We divide A by 3. Suppose Q is quotient and R is remainder. By Euclid's division lemma, when you divide A by 3, Suppose the quotient is q and remainder is r. A can be represented as A is equal to 3q plus r. Okay. Therefore, the possible values of r are 0, 1 and 2. R can be take these values. Here R is greater than equal to 0, but maybe 0, maybe 1, maybe 2. Let us understand and let us check for all the cases what happens. For case first, when R is equal to 0. When R is equal to 0, thus, my dear students, what we have observed, pardon me, there is a noise. So we have to hold for a moment. That any positive integer a can be written as 3q plus r, where r is 0, 1, 2. Thus, in all these cases, what you observe? Here you cannot write 3m or 3m plus 1, and you got it. When we will make it's a square, then we will write. Now we can take a is equal to 3q also. So what are the possibilities to be a? A may be. What are the possible values of a? When we have divided a by of a may be 3q, A may be 3q plus 1 and A may be 3q plus 2. These are the three possible values of A when we divide A by 3. Now the question is that a square of any positive integer. Now we have seen any positive integer is of the form 3q or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Any positive integer, either it is of the form 3q or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. You got it? So what we have to prove? We have to prove that a square of these integers, a square of A is either of the form 3m plus 1 or 3m. Now there are three cases of A. Sorry, for A. There are three cases for A. What are these cases? When A is equal to 3q, then A square, because here the proof is for a square. We don't need to express A in terms of 3m or 3m plus 1. We have to prove a square of a square of any positive integer. So here we have considered A. Now then we have to prove a square of A. So A is equal to 3q. Therefore A square is equal to 3q square, and it is 9q square. And 9q square Yes, my dear students, I really beg pardon. And because of some reason, there was a noise. That's why I was silent. And dear students, what is our question? Once again, I repeat the question. This is the question, please. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. For some integer m. Got it? As we have discussed it, for the positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have seen that the square of all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Then we have generalized, we have supposed that a be any positive integer, we divide a by 3. Suppose q is quotient and r is remainder. By Euclid's division lemma, we have a is equal to 3q plus r, where r is more than or equal to 0 but less than 3. Therefore, the possible values of r 0, 1, 2. Thus, in the case first, when r is equal to 0, a will be 3q plus 0. Here we don't need to write like 3m, just write it 3q. So a is equal to 3q. And when r is equal to 1, a is equal to 3q plus 1. From 1, here it is no need to write q in the terms of m. Later on we will write it. Now case third, when r is equal to 2, a is equal to 3q plus 2. Now our aim to show that a square of this a is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. So a has three different cases. A is either 3m, 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. A may be 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. One by one we consider these three cases for A, and let's see what will be the square of A. A square of A, here it is 3q, and a square of 3q is 9q square, and it can be written as 3 into 3q square. 3 into 3q square can be written as 3m. Now, where m is equal to 3q square, right? Is equal to 3q square. Now, when a is equal to 3q plus 1, for this, when a is equal to 3q, its square is of the form 3m. When it is a is equal to 3q plus 1, what is it? Its square? Its square is 3q plus 1 whole square. And 3q square, 2 into 3q plus into 1 plus 1 square, that is 3q square plus 6q plus 1. Now taking common 3 in both the terms, 9q square plus 6q, we have 3 into 3q square plus 2q. Here it is plus 1, not equal to. It is plus 1. Okay, so plus 1. So 3 into 3q square plus 2 plus 1, and we consider 3q square plus 2q as 3 as m, so it will be 3m plus 1. You got it? Thus, what you observed? You have seen that when a is equal to 3q plus 1, when a is equal to 3q plus 1, in this case, a square of a is of the form 3m plus 1. Now the last case, when a is equal to 3q plus 2, a square of a is equal to 3q plus 2 whole square. 3q plus 2 whole square is equal to 3q square plus 2 into 3q into 2 plus 2 square. That is 9q square plus 12q plus 4. And taking 3 as common, we have 3 into 3q square plus 4q plus 1 plus 1. And if you consider 3q square plus 4q plus 1 as m, it is 3m plus 1. Thus, in the third case, when a is equal to 3q plus 2, we have seen its square is 3m plus 1. Thus, in all the cases, we have seen a square of a is either 3m or 3m plus 1. Right? And what is a? A is positive integer. We have supposed a as positive integer, and we have seen its square. A square of a is either 3m or 3m plus 1. Thus, we can say that the question has been proved. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer, here any positive integer is a, and have seen that its square is either 3m or 3m plus 1. You got it? 3m plus 1. Now, my dear students, the next question is, what is the next question? The next question is question number 5. And in this question, we have to show that the same question, cube of any positive integer, not a square. Let us see the question. Question number 5. Use Euclid's division lemma. To show that Here the question is question number 5th of your NCERT exercise number 1. Fifth question, which is also related with the application of Euclid's division lemma. Here the question is cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8. My dear students, what does it mean? Cube of any positive integer. What are the positive integers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us check these 4 positive integers. And what will be the cube of 1? Is 1. And it can be written as in the form of it is 8. And it can be written as yes, again pardon for the noise. Here, let me explain the question once again. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Cube of any positive integer. So here we have taken 4 positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4, and we want to check whether it is true for these 4 positive integers or not. Now cube of 1 is 1 and 1 can be written as 9 into 0, so it is of the form 9m. Yes, it is of the form of 9m. And then again, if you multiply 9 by 0 and you add 8, it is of the form 9m. Then cube of 3, it is 27. Think, what can you write it? 9 into 3. So again it is 9m. Cube of 4, okay, continue. Okay. Listen. So, dear students, now what will be the value of cube of 4? That is 4 into 4. 4 how many times? 3 times. So it is 64, and 64 9 7 ja plus 1. So again you can say it is 9m plus 1. Thus you can say that 1q is 1, 2q is 8, 3q is 27, 4q is 64, and we have seen that of 1 form 9m, cube of 2 is of the form 9m plus 8, cube of 3 is of the form 9m, and cube of 4 is of the form 9m plus 1. Thus, you can say the problem is true when we take positive integers as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It is true because in all these 4 positive integers we have checked and we have find that it is true. Either it is 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. But my dear students, here the question is not for 1, 2, 3, 4, only for these 4 integers. It is for all positive integers. So what we will have to do? We will repeat the same thing that we have done in our previous question. My dear students, in our previous question, we have seen that we have taken a positive integer and we divide it by 3 and taken as quotient as q, remainder as r, and have expressed as 3q plus r, where the r is less than 3 but greater than equal to, and in your previous question also we have seen that the possible values of a are, when r is equal to 0, a will be 3q. When r is equal to 1, a will be 3q plus 1. When r is equal to 2, a will be 3q plus 2. Yes, dear students, what you have to do? In the similar fashion, similar manner, in your previous question, you have find a square of a but here you have to find cube of a. For example, in the first one, here when we divide a by 3, the possibilities to be a 3q plus 1, 3q plus 2. A is 3q, and what will be its cube? Its cube is 3q and cube. It is 27 cube, and it can be written as 9 into 3 cube. So you can write it as 9m. Okay, where m is 3q. So thus, similarly, a is equal to 3q plus 1, find its cube, and you will be able to express it as 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Again is find the cube of a when a is equal to 3q plus 2, and you will be able to express it as 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. You got it? And then you can conclude that cube of any positive integer, because a is any positive integer, is of the form 9q, 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So dear students, here today we have discussed based on Euclid once again, and these questions were selected from your NCERT book. Now continue tomorrow, and we will discuss a lots of problem which are based on application of Euclid division lemma and related with your NCERT exemplar problems, exemplar books. NCERT exemplar books in your main NCERT book, the question that has been discussed today, the problems related to exemplars book, tomorrow it will be discussed. But one request once again is that do not try to read mathematics. Always write mathematics. Once again I request you to write it time and again, so that you will have a good practice over it, and only then you will have a victory over the questions. You got it? Really, all of you are very intelligent, talented, brilliant, no doubt, no confusion. Any of us, we the teachers, always I say, are inferior to all of you. You are more and more, all of us. Even a single child is, in compared to a teacher, thousands and thousands teachers more talented. You are brilliant. But dear students, I think the one and only one weakness in all of us is that we do not practice. So practice. And also I say, बिना काम के मुकाम कैसा, बिना काम के मुकाम कैसा, बिना मेहनत के दाम कैसा, बिना काम के मुकाम कैसा, बिना मेहनत के दाम कैसा। अर्जुन सा निशाना रख, अर्जुन सा निशाना रख, मन में न कोई बहाना रख, अर्जुन सा निशाना रख, मन में कोई न बहाना रख, लक्ष्य सामने है बस उसी को अपना ठिकाना रख, लक्ष्य सामने है बस उसी को अपना ठिकाना रख। नमस्ते, नमस्ते, नमस्ते। Once again, tomorrow I will meet. Thank you so much.